Archangel Michael has a critical message about someone in your family today. You've been sensing something is seriously wrong with a family member lately, haven't you? Their sudden health problems, the way they seem constantly stressed, or how their whole personality has changed. None of this is happening by accident. The powerful guardian angel, Archangel Michael, is watching over your family right now, and he has detected something deeply troubling. A dangerous woman has been slowly poisoning this family member, but not with physical poison. She's been feeding them spiritual and emotional poison that's literally killing them from the inside. Those blue flashes of light you've been seeing, the sudden urge to call or check on this family member, the dreams where you see them surrounded by dark energy. These are all urgent signs from Archangel Michael trying to alert you to this crisis. He wants you to know that divine protection is available, but time is running out. This family member's life is in real danger, and without immediate spiritual intervention, the damage may become permanent. The fact that you found this message today is not coincidence. It's divine timing because Archangel Michael needs you to act now. Archangel Michael has revealed the shocking truth about what's happening to your family member. A specific woman in their life has been systematically poisoning their mind and spirit over many months. She appears helpful, caring, and supportive when others are watching. She offers comfort during difficult times and positions herself as someone who truly understands their problems. But Archangel Michael sees her true nature and what she does when no one else is looking. This woman has been feeding your family member toxic thoughts, fears, and doubts about themselves and about the people who truly love them. She plants seeds of worry that grow into constant anxiety. She shares stories of disasters and failures that create depression and hopelessness. This spiritual poison manifests as real physical symptoms. The stress is literally destroying their health from within. She's been carefully isolating them from family support, while making herself seem like their only reliable help. Every time they start feeling better or reconnecting with family, she finds ways to pull them back into darkness. This isn't accidental behavior. It's a calculated attack designed to make your family member weak and dependent on her. The longer the spiritual poisoning continues, the more permanent the damage becomes. Archangel Michael reveals that she benefits from their suffering because it gives her power and control. She feeds on their energy like a spiritual vampire, growing stronger as they grow weaker. Now you need to recognize the clear signs that your family member has been spiritually poisoned. Look at the physical symptoms first. They've been experiencing unexplained fatigue that rest doesn't cure, frequent minor illnesses, headaches that come from nowhere, and they're aging faster than they should. Their face may look drawn, or their eyes seem dimmer than before. The emotional changes are even more obvious once you know what to look for. They've developed constant anxiety about things that never bothered them before. Depression has settled over them like a heavy blanket. Activities they once loved no longer bring them joy. They worry constantly about money, health, or family problems that may not even be real. Mentally, you've probably noticed confusion where there used to be clarity. They have trouble making simple decisions. Their memory seems foggy. They repeat the same worries over and over without finding solutions. Most telling are the behavioral changes. They've withdrawn from family gatherings and close relationships. They've become unusually dependent on this toxic woman for advice and emotional support. They defend her strongly if anyone questions her influence. Pay attention to timing. Your family members' problems always seem to get worse after spending time with this woman. She's mysteriously absent during happy family moments, but always appears during crises. She offers help that somehow makes situations more complicated rather than better. Notice how your family member's entire energy changes when she's around. They become more nervous, defensive, or emotionally fragile. These aren't coincidences. They're clear evidence of ongoing spiritual poisoning that must be stopped immediately. Archangel Michael is offering urgent spiritual protection for your poisoned family member, and you can begin this intervention immediately. The first step is creating a powerful spiritual shield around them, even without their knowledge. Each morning, visualize your family member surrounded by bright blue protective light. See this light forming an impenetrable bubble that allows love to enter, but blocks all negative energy and toxic influences. When you think of your family member during the day, immediately send them healing energy by imagining golden light flowing from your heart to theirs. This creates a constant stream of positive energy that helps counteract the spiritual poison they're receiving from the toxic woman. Use their photograph for remote healing if you have one. Hold the picture while saying, Archangel Michael, I call upon your healing power for family member's name. Cleanse them of all spiritual poison and negative influences. Restore their natural strength and joy. Protect them from all harm. Do this daily until you see improvement. Create blessed water for their protection by placing a glass of clean water in sunlight while praying. Archangel Michael, charge this water with your healing and protective energy. If possible, find ways to give them this water to drink, or sprinkle it around areas where they spend time. The power of sound breaks up toxic energy patterns. When you're with your family member, use your voice to create healing. Sing, hum, or even speak in loving tones. This naturally dispels the heavy energy that surrounds them. Emergency spiritual first aid becomes necessary when poisoning symptoms are severe. If they seem particularly depressed or anxious, immediately visualize Archangel Michael's sword cutting away dark energy cords connecting them to the toxic woman. Many report their family member calling within hours, feeling suddenly lighter and more hopeful. Archangel Michael provides a complete spiritual detox process to heal your family member from this poisoning. The antidote must be applied consistently over several weeks to fully cleanse their system and restore their natural defenses. Begin with daily spiritual cleansing baths for them. Add sea salt to warm bath water while stating the intention. This salt draws out all spiritual poison and negative energy. Even if they don't know the spiritual reason, suggest they take relaxing salt baths for their stress. The salt naturally pulls toxic energy from their body and aura. Rebuild their spiritual immune system through color therapy. Encourage them to wear white, gold, or blue clothing, as these colors naturally repel negative energy. Fill their living space with these healing colors through flowers, artwork, or simple decorations. Sound healing accelerates the recovery process. Play classical music, nature sounds, or healing frequencies in their environment. The toxic woman's influence creates discordant energy patterns in their mind. Harmonious sounds literally retune their mental and emotional frequencies. Back to health. Help them reconnect with activities that brought joy before the poisoning began. Their natural happiness is the most powerful antidote to spiritual poison. Start small, a favorite meal, a beloved movie, or time spent in nature. Each positive experience helps rebuild their inner light, create opportunities for them to laugh genuinely. Laughter is one of the fastest ways to break toxic mental patterns and restore natural energy flow. Share funny memories, watch comedies together, or spend time with people who naturally bring out their sense of humor. The recovery timeline varies, but expect to see small improvements within days and significant healing within 2-3 weeks of consistent spiritual intervention. Signs of successful detox include better sleep, increased energy, clearer thinking, and most importantly, their natural personality beginning to shine through again. They may even start distancing themselves from the toxic woman naturally as their spiritual strength returns. Archangel Michael offers specific guidance about dealing with a woman who has been poisoning your family member. Direct confrontation is usually not the safest or most effective approach, especially while your family member is still under her influence. Instead, focus on strategic methods that protect your family without creating unnecessary drama. Begin by limiting her access to your family member whenever possible. If she visits regularly, find gentle ways to be present during these visits. Your protective energy naturally interferes with her ability to spread poison. Suggest family activities that don't include her, creating positive experiences that remind your family member of life before her toxic influence. When you must interact with her directly, protect yourself first. Visualize a mirror of spiritual light between you and her, reflecting any negative energy she sends back to its source. This prevents her from affecting you while you work to help your family member. Document patterns of her behavior privately. Notice how your family member's mood and health correlate with her presence. This information helps you understand her methods and provides evidence if other family members need convincing. Build a support network that excludes her influence. Strengthen relationships with other family members and friends who genuinely care about your poisoned family member's well-being. The more positive people surrounding them, the less power she has. Use spiritual techniques to expose her true nature. Pray for truth to be revealed and for your family member's eyes to be opened to her manipulation. Many report that once they begin praying for this, their family member starts noticing the toxic woman's behavior patterns and questioning her motives naturally. The spiritual poisoning has likely damaged relationships within your family. And Archangel Michael emphasizes the importance of healing these connections. The toxic woman may have planted seeds of mistrust between family members or caused misunderstandings that created distance. Rebuilding family unity becomes essential for long-term protection. Begin healing conversations with patience and love. Your poisoned family member may have said hurtful things or made poor decisions while under toxic influence. Remember that these actions came from the poison, not their true heart. Approach them with forgiveness and understanding rather than blame or criticism. Create new positive experiences together that help overwrite toxic memories. Plan family gatherings, share meals, or engage in activities that naturally bring joy and connection. These positive experiences gradually replace the negative programming installed by the poisoner. When communicating with your recovering family member, use gentle, affirming language. Their confidence and self-worth have been damaged by constant toxic input. Remind them of their strengths, their value to the family, and the love that surrounds them. Be patient with the rebuilding process. Trust may take time to restore, especially if the toxic woman convinced them that family members were against them. Consistent loving behavior gradually dissolves these false beliefs. Include other family members in the healing process. Help everyone. Understand that temporary personality changes were caused by outside influence, not true character flaws. This understanding helps the entire family support the recovery with compassion rather than resentment. Archangel Michael promises continued protection for your family member. But maintaining their spiritual immunity requires ongoing practices. Once they've recovered from the initial poisoning, teach them to recognize the signs of toxic people before damage occurs. Help them develop strong spiritual discernment by encouraging regular prayer or meditation. A spiritually centered person naturally repels toxic influences and can sense harmful intentions quickly. Daily connection with divine protection creates an inner strength that manipulative people cannot penetrate. Create family protection rituals that maintain your collective spiritual shield. This could be as simple as sharing gratitude at meals, holding hands in prayer before important family events, or having weekly family time focused on positive communication and mutual support. Your recovered family members should learn to trust their intuition about people. The toxic woman was able to influence them because they ignored their inner warnings. Help them understand that feelings of unease around certain people are spiritual protection signals, not paranoia. Maintain regular spiritual cleansing practices even after recovery. Monthly salt baths, weekly energy clearing of their living space, and daily protective prayers keep their spiritual immune system strong. Most importantly, Archangel Michael continues watching over your entire family. The blue light protection, the synchronicities that guide you, and the inner knowing that alerts you to threats remain active. Trust these divine gifts to keep your family safe from all forms of spiritual attack.